different scheme this year. Can you explain the difference between what you were looking for, like the responsibilities of the free safety versus the strong safety versus the bullet position this year? Like, is that something you're going to do, like field versus boundary side, or how are you going to divide those?
Well, at the end of the day, we're going to put our guys in a position to be successful. So, however that ends up shaking out, we go to play the game. That's what we'll do. For the free safety, a guy in the middle of the field, you love to see a rangy guy cover a lot of ground. Get the ball on the ground for you when it spits outside the front seven. More the cover safety, the down safety, he's got to be able to play out in space. He's got to be able to cover a slot man to man, those kinds of things. But again, at the end of the day, we'll make sure we put our guys in position to be successful.
Is there like a different type of, when you are recruiting guys, are you recruiting guys for one to be one safety versus the other, or is it just kind of you're recruiting safeties and you sort of sort it out?
Well, again, I think you have to be very mindful of your roster, who you've got, and how things shake out. Sometimes guys may leave early to go to the draft or whatever it may be, maybe graduation. So you've got to evaluate what kind of cover guys you have, who you've got in the middle of the field, who can go play outside for you, and obviously anybody that has versatility that can do more than one thing. There's a premium on those guys, but you definitely keep those things in mind.
And how different was it for you in January, getting on the recruiting trail, going from Maryland, wearing Ohio State stuff, walking in the door?
Yeah, people were all of a sudden a lot happier to see me. So yeah, it was definitely a difference. I can tell you that.
Have you been able to see that translate to relationships or with recruits or coaches or?
Yeah, again, I think some of that stuff wears off over time, and then it really becomes about the the relationship that you've built with each individual player and just making sure that you're communicating regularly and building trust and rapport and things like that. So, definitely that little block O goes a long way for you when you first walk in the door, but after that it's more about the relationships you're able to build.
What about your adjustments just overall to Ohio State and getting used to this program, staff, everything?
Yeah, it's an unbelievable place. The thing I've realized is that because this is such an elite institution and an elite level of football, that it attracts elite people. So for me, it's been an unbelievable opportunity to be around some of the best coaches in the United States. So that's the thing I've realized, is just how elite everybody is here.
How's the chemistry been among the new defensive staff?
Unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable. Great mix of personalities and very little ego in there. No idea is a bad idea right now, and we talk through it. It's been awesome. Really, really good.
And how have you and Coach Hafley split up the duties in the defensive backfield?
So I kind of just play off of Coach Hafley. He takes the lead, and I mentioned that several weeks back. That I think anytime you've got too many voices in the secondary, that can create issues. So Coach Hafley's as good as I've ever been around at any position, and he's a mastermind in the secondary. So great opportunity for me to continue to build my skills there. But we're just kind of playing off each other. It may be period to period, even at practice. He may have the corners for one period, and then I'll take him the next. Just playing off each other.
Right. So it's not specific.
No, it's not. It's multiple, even within each day.
Who are some of the guys in that defensive backfield who have kind of caught your eye? 7 practices in the spring.
I've been impressed really with all of them, just how hard they're willing to work. How much they embrace the process. That speaks to the culture here that Coach Meyer has established and Coach Day has continued. Just really, really impressed by all those guys. To single 1 or 2 guys out right now, I'm not sure that I could do that for you.
Collectively, out of the younger guys, what have you seen from them? This is a pretty talented group coming up that's going to probably have to step up this year.
Yeah, for sure. I think we've got a lot of young talent. One guy that's not even practicing right now that's caught my eye even just in the meeting room is Ronnie Hickman, just how he goes about his business. For a guy that should still be in high school, you watch him in every meeting. He knows the answer to every question. He's asking me questions, without even me prompting him and things like that. So just been really impressed by him. But that's the culture. That's how really all of our guys
You mentioned Ronnie Hickman. He's a guy coming off an ACL injury. He's been dressing for practices. How much is he able to do? What's his recovery process been like physically?
I'll leave that stuff to our athletic training staff. They're first class and they can answer that question for you. But as far as the mental preparation, he's been off the charts. He's physically been, very limited. We're going to make sure that we, take the time we need to take to get him back right. But again, everything from, we talk about emphasis on mental reps here. He's been as good as I've seen as far as getting quality mental reps. It's been really impressed with him.
What about the special teams side of things? How does that work in terms of when you're with them and who are you working with there and how's that all going?
Yeah, the special teams meetings, you have almost the entire team. Sometimes, the O-line and D-line aren't in there, but really everybody else is in there. And I look forward to that opportunity. to not just coach necessarily the specifics of special teams, but really just coach the fundamentals of playing the game. So I relish that opportunity. We have periods of practice where I am able to be with our specialists, our kickers, punters, snappers. But then, outside of that, we just give them a plan. And fortunately, we've got unbelievable leadership in that particular unit. And they've been very diligent at practice. So.